Okay, so let's just go and notice a situation that's going on in our life. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody, by the way.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Coming on Thanksgiving. I hope that the rest of the day is wonderful. You're at the end of it, Monica, and you probably don't celebrate Thanksgiving anyway, do you? Okay, so anyway, I'm thankful for all of you and your journeys and how it impacts my life too. So
Awesome.
notice what you're experiencing that you no longer want. So this situation, maybe it's a stress, maybe it's a person, maybe it's that feeling inside. Just put a title to it and notice it. Give it a name. And okay. And we'll get started on that. So the biggest thing to notice is the only way that our memory knows something is the details, right? Whether it's the detail of the feeling, what we heard, how we are doing the dialogue in our head, the colors, the whatever, the vision, the sight, the whatever we saw. So when we can eliminate the power of those sensations in the memory, in the details, then it can change. So that's what we're going to do. As we focus on the details, this problem can easily change. And we can move mountains, it feels like, right? Even though it's just little tiny details that change the whole entire memory. And it allows us to remember other things, remember good things. So let's go and notice that happy memory. And just pick a time. Maybe it's a place that you went, maybe it's a vacation. Pick something in your life that you know made you feel happy and how you know it, and just jot down a couple of highlighting words for what you felt like. That can be an emotion or a physical sensation, like the sun is warm or the air is cool or the breeze is soft. Just write down a couple of those feeling words. Write down what you smell. And write down what you see. What is it in this memory that you see that makes you feel so happy? And what you hear. And notice what you hear can also be what you're telling yourself in this moment. Okay, good. And we'll come back to the happy. So go back to your situation that is bothering you and notice how bad it could get. So I like to imagine I'm 80, 90 years old, lived my whole life. I look backwards, this happened the whole entire time. How bad would that be? Like, what does it mean about you that this problem continued your whole life? You never got control of it. You never dealt with it. You always felt the same way. How bad could it get? And notice what it means about you. So here's a good time to find a belief about it. What does it mean about you? If this happened forever, I'm what? I am sad, lost, broken. Come up with something that makes you feel what you're feeling in this moment, but then compounded. I'm helpless, I'm hopeless. Whatever that word is. Good. And now, notice the most recent time that this situation's bothered you.
Right now.
Right now. Okay, good. You're in.
Do you mean the most recent, not counting right now, or do you mean
count right
now?
now? Yeah. If it is right now, then you're in the moment of it, and you know that's the best time to talk. So just jot down a title for what kind of, like, the cool thing is you're doing this in your own brain, so you're doing it at 50 billion times faster than we could talk about it. But what is it that is the title of this feeling, emotion, stress, whatever it is that's going on? All right, and then notice your emotions about it. So a lot of times those are feeling things. It can actually be, an emotion can feel like it's in your chest, in your throat, in your jaw, somewhere in your body. So notice that too. And then how do you even know it's true? So what proof do you have that this is even true? This is where we get into those details. What we see, hear, feel, smell, taste. And if it's a hearing memory, really hone into whose voice it is. How deep is it? If it's a seeing memory, look at the face, the image. Notice what it is that really bothers you, that detail. Is it the wrinkle, the frown, the creases, the teeth? What is it?
Of somebody else in the memory?
If that, yeah. Okay. If that's the details that bother, like what I'm saying is if it's about another person in your memory, then what is it about those details that lets you know that this bothers you?
What if it's just about myself?
Then it might not be something you see unless it's something you're looking in the mirror. It might be more what you're hearing or a feeling in your body.
Okay.
The details of it. So if it's in your body and it's a feeling, then notice how heavy is it? How strong is it? What's it made out of? What's the texture?
Okay.
How big? Like, is it as small as a mouse or as big as a house? You hear Robert say that?
Yep.
And notice those details. All right. And then what does all of this mean about you? So this is a good time to think, well, it means I'm this. I'm sick. I'm sad. I'm unhappy. I'm not good enough. I'm unlovable. I'm uncared for. Those words are strong beliefs that I hear a lot and hold a lot of weight. And notice how you do that belief, because there's power in understanding that this is just a feeling. So how are you doing that? How are you holding it alive? And if your memory has other people in it, notice that you are the only one keeping that alive as you repeat it in your own mind. Unless it's currently happening, which it's not because I'm in front of you right now. All right. We don't want to spend so much time there. Let's go into paradise. What would paradise look like for you? So if you've never experienced your perfect paradise, but you can imagine it would have beauty or this feeling inside of you, or you could hear people saying these things to you, or can feel connected. What is it in your paradise that makes you know you're happy? Notice what you're doing in that paradise, what it makes you feel. And how do your two happy feelings line up? So notice the verbiage, notice the feelings, and how what makes you feel happy has a theme. It has the same program, the same processes, the same images, the same sensations. Like what creates your happiness is unique to you. So what is it? And as you look at all of those words you wrote down, those feeling words, what does it mean about you in those memories? So I am what? All of these words, all of these descriptions, all of this fun, all of this connection, what does it mean about you? I'm what? And some of us have gotten that word down and we're using it. It's called a power word. And let's just anchor that word in so we can squeeze our wrist 3 times and say the word. Mine's chosen, chosen. We're anchoring that feeling right into a physical sensation. And that's just because a physical sensation allows us to link. When I hold my wrist, I can feel that feeling. And so we use peace a lot. That's a good feeling for a lot of people. Some people, it doesn't translate as well. So that's why we're using our own power word. So do it again when we're in that place of happiness, when we have those people around us, when we're alone, whatever it was that made us feel happy. Feel our paradise. It means I'm whatever. Squeeze your wrist and say it 3 times. Chosen, chosen, chosen.
Carefree.
Good job. Oh, I love the word carefree.
I didn't know if you could hear me or not. Carefree.
Yes. Okay. And then just look up, look down, go back in one more time. We're really gonna focus on this happy feeling because that's what we want. We just want that feeling more in our life. And when it's more in our life, we have it more in our life. It's that simple. It's that difficult. So again, go into your paradise, go into that happy feeling. Just close your eyes and soak it in. Know it about you, that this is what you need to feel. And that this is who you are when you are in this paradise, this happiness. Take a deep breath in and just squeeze your wrist as you say it. Chosen. And that feels so much better. We can do that anytime. That's our little soldier standing there to protect us from unwanted feelings. So use it. All right, so let's go back and notice the situation. And this is how I would do it on my own. I would go back and forth, because I'm already starting to eliminate some of the emotion about the situation. And it's working it. It's the good, bad collapse, right? We go back and forth. Instead of sitting there and going deeper and deeper into pain on my own, I would go back and forth with it more. So let's go to that place where it happened most recently, and that feeling and that belief about you. Really notice what you wrote down as your belief. And what is the first, so allow yourself to just float backwards. What is the first, or when is the first time you remember a memory and had that same feeling? And just jot down a title. Your body, your mind already knows all the details, but we're gonna just jot down a title of that first time. Okay. And notice how you know it's even true. Is it what you see, hear, feel? What part stands out? And it might be all of them. Just jot down real quickly what it is and the details about it that bother you. And what emotions do you have in this time? In this memory, how are you feeling? And what does it mean about you? Is it something additional to what you have earlier? Is there anything else that it means about you? And that feeling, that belief, that really strong belief that you have, notice how if that feeling were gone, you no longer felt that any longer, what bad thing would happen? So this is the tough question to dig down and find out, why are you keeping this program? What's it protecting you from? So what bad thing will happen when that feeling is totally gone?
Can you hear the wind? Sounds like my windows are going to come in.
Oh my goodness, you're having a storm, huh?
No, just wind, no storm.
My husband's out feeding the ponies, so that's what I hear.
We're getting a ton in a couple days.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Yep.
So we had a snowstorm that got 8 inches, and so it's beautiful, but it makes it a little more tough to move stuff around. So we're out getting the hay in for the ponies, and
we're supposed to get 12 to 18 on Sunday.
Woo!
Yeah. You know, I'm excited about that.
always like, I hate winter. And then winter, like, I actually tapped on this because of how much I hated winter. And
I do need to tap on.
last year I embraced it and I was out there like Wim Hof in my underwear running around in the snow. And then this year I've just been like, oh, it's been like, I don't like the cold, but this is something really beautiful and more, and we stay inside and snuggle up. But then when you get outside, it's kind of adventurous too. So this is all a defrag, so it's planned. Good. So notice a couple of more. If you can dig down even deeper, what bad thing will happen when you are no longer that belief? What you believe about yourself, that bad thing you believe about yourself. When that's all gone, what bad thing will happen?
It's so hard to do this. I literally cannot think of anything on this one.
So ask, I mean, sometimes I say this is good because, which is a little different, but some people can't handle that as well. It's good to have this because, and then you can kind of see what is it, like what is the response of other people that you're getting? And what won't you get if you don't have that?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Could you ask the opposite to get there? Instead of what bad thing will happen when this is gone, what good thing is happening now that I'm keeping it here for?
Right. Yep. That's what I meant. Like, what good thing, what's the good reason? What benefits are you getting from it, basically? Yeah, definitely. And that question is just, it depends on the person. Some people can't take that very well because they're like, what? You're saying that I'm doing, okay, if you can't see what bad thing would happen, yeah, what are the benefits you're getting? So start listing out, oh, I get to watch TV more. Oh, I get people calling and asking if I'm okay. Oh, grandma brings me pie, especially for physical things, because we're taught when we're sick, when we're hurt, people pay attention to us. It's a program, it's very common. So, or if we're angry, all of a sudden people start doing what we want, right? Like we get a response. So look at that benefit. And it's very, yeah, it is the exact opposite of what won't we get, what benefits we get.
Some of this stuff must be subconscious because like the whole like worrying about me, like I get that, but like in my conscious brain, I don't like when people ask me how I'm doing. Like
Right.
I'm just like fine, because I don't want to like get into it.
Definitely.
But I think it might be certain people, not in general. Like I'm thinking there's certain things, but I don't know.
Who's that specific person that gives you what you want?
I definitely can't come up with 10 like Robert makes us do.
Me do 15 months.
I was really mad that day when he made us come up with those.
But it is because your subconscious is protecting you. So we have a program in our brain that thinks I have to do it this way or else I'll die or else I'll explode or whatever it is, that this bad thing would happen if we don't do it this way. And that's just your subconscious protecting you. Just break down those walls by saying, oh, yeah, I do kind of enjoy this. I do kind of see, and I'm not saying enjoy, but I do appreciate whatever attention, whatever feelings, whatever it is that you're doing inside to keep it. And also what other people imagine, like if you were totally carefree, what bad thing would happen? Well, you might be too free. You might hurt, offend other people. You might, like, how are you seeing how other people view you if you're this all the time? So that is also a reason to keep it. Maybe you'll be the winner and that's bad for you because being the winner means somebody else is sad.
Huh, that's interesting. I just had something come into my head.
Good. All right, so now let's look at who else did this. Like, who else do you know that has the same thing? And don't spend a lot of time on it. If someone doesn't pop in your head, don't worry about it. But if it does, then write it down really quick. And then what
was that one again? Sorry, I was still wrapped up in the other one.
Oh, who else does this?
Oh.
So if you know somebody else that you've seen do this, guess what, guys? I watched this thing. I couldn't believe it. There's a video going, I think it was a video or something I read that said this mama dog got hit. She was pregnant. She got hit by a car and her back legs didn't work. So while she was pregnant, they couldn't do the surgery because she had puppies, and she was dragging her back legs. And when the puppies started walking, they walked just like their mom. Like, know that it's not your fault that if you saw something between the ages of 0 and 6, it just locked in like, this is how we do it. It's just normal. It's not wrong. So some things we just learn to do that way, but then we can unlearn it too. So some of those puppies, as soon as they saw another dog walk, they were like, oh, and they picked up their back legs and started walking normal. And some of them were able to be retrained. Mm-hmm. So that just proves the power of the mind. What we see, how we think we have to do it is what we're going to do.
I also, I find for me that the biggest thing for me of other people with the same issues is if I'm in groups, like health groups, and I watch people just be sick and tired all the time and talk about it. And I was just at the doctor the other day, and the waiting room was filled with all these women talking about how sick they were. And I almost left. Like, it was so bad for them. So I started talking about faster EFT.
Right. So this is a program that's really, they're getting a lot of attention for. They're getting connection. They're getting friends. I mean, come on. It's powerful. We want connection almost more than anything. And we'll get sick to do it. It's just they don't know it. But now you'll start seeing other people's programs. Okay, so what's your desired outcome for today? What would you what would you rather have?
Lots of food.
I'm sure you'll get that.
I got to cook it.
Oh, good for you. Well, we did our pies yesterday, so we're all ready to go. And now, guys, if I waved a magic wand and this problem could be totally gone, notice what you're doing differently. What would you be doing instead of this? And really look at the details of this too. So feel it, see it, hear it. What else would be going on? Notice how more playful and fun and carefree, and listen to the laughter, the joy. Feel what that is like inside to have others just want to be with you and choose you and embrace you and give you what you need. And guys, this really changes other people. I just have to tell you, it's the weirdest thing how when you change yourself, other people are changing. Okay. So let's go and get to work. Is everybody ready to let this go?
Yep.
Yeah? All right. And you guys can unmute if you want, because we'll do some things out loud. If you're not comfortable unmuting, that's fine. But just know that it's perfectly fine to do that. So, all right. Let's close our eyes and just notice this problem. We've got a lot of things written down, a lot of resources for it. Take a deep breath in and just go back and feel it for the very last time. All the ways you see it, hear it, feel it, allow it to bother you. Go way back to the first time you remember it. And all the ways that you know it's true. Zero to 10, how much does it bother you? Good. We got a 10. How are you guys doing? An 8. Okay, good. All right, so hold on a second. We're at the ocean and I have a big biodegradable balloon and it's practically making me fly away. It's so big. And we all grab my hands and open up my hands and the balloon flies away. What's left in my hands?
Nothing.
Nothing. Good job. All right, repeat after me. We're eliminating.
Eliminating.
Sadnesses, fears, and emotional trauma.
Fears and emotional trauma.
Judgments, abandonments, and betrayals. Anger, resentments, and guilt. Look up, look down. Helplessness, hopelessness. Rejections. Look side to side. Feelings of no control.
Feelings of no control.
Everything I've written down that's painful,
Everything
hurtful.
I've written down that's painful, hurtful.
All the emotions, let
All
it go.
It's
It's okay to let it go now. I'm safe as I'm letting it go. It's safe to let it all go. Take a deep breath in. Blow it all away. And say that power word. Chosen. We've already got a yawner.
I've been yawning since the very beginning.
I heard you, yeah. You're yawning in the good memory even. Just release it all. Good job. Okay, so now we're going to go back to that very first memory. Look at what it means about you. Notice what still bothers you. Is it a color? Is it a place? Is it a feeling? And we're going to snap and wiggle our toes while we say, what's a good nursery rhyme? Jack and Jill went up a hill.
Jack fell down. And
ponies, and they watered the ponies in the snow. And everyone let it go.
Everyone let it go. That's a better ending.
Sometimes we have to change nursery rhymes. I changed the one for my kids about, I never taught them, it's raining, it's pouring, let's go exploring. The weatherman said stay in, or it's raining, it's pouring. I don't even know the old one.
Oh man. The old man is snoring. He went to bed, bumped his head. Yeah, it's horrible.
I never said that to my kids. I said, it's raining, it's pouring, let's go exploring. The weatherman said stay inside, but we won't heed his warning. And so, yeah, just changing some of those into something sillier. Good, so go back and notice this sensation, the way you titled it. Notice what's changed and start writing those changes down, but also notice what's still left and what still bothers you. If it's a voice, if it's a dialogue, if it's a feeling, if it's a face, what part is it? Now we're gonna look up and look down and talk like pebbles. Do you guys know pebbles? Look up, look down, and say, let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Pebbles and Bam Bam. If you don't know the Flintstones, look them up. She's got this adorable little voice. And when you hear that, whatever you're doing in your head, hear the sweetness, hear the cuteness, hear the little baby. It can help change things, especially if you have a lot of sound memories. So squeeze your wrist, deep breath in and out, and say that power word, chosen, carefree, loved, peace, joy, anything it is, whatever it is. And feel it. So just go step into that feeling of paradise where you know you are happy, peaceful, loved, joyful, whatever it is that stood out to you. Feel it in the memories. See what you see. Hear the noises. And just take a deep breath in and smell it. Say that word. Chosen. And now just make that feeling so big and turn it into your favorite color. And allow it to spin all the way back through your life to little you. And give her a big present with that feeling inside and all the memories and resources that you hold. And watch her face in surprise as she gets this most precious gift. And allow her to know that everything is okay now. And she knows just where to put that gift. And every time she looks at that gift, she knows this feeling. Every time she feels this gift, she knows the feeling. And when she hears the gift, and this gift really changes her and allows her to give it to anyone else in this memory. Because they need it too, don't they? And when they know this gift, maybe all the way back into their childhood, maybe the other person needs to be a child that gets this gift. You know what they needed to treat you differently. You know what you need. Just soak it in and breathe it and allow it to change your perception. Deep breath in and out. Chosen. Squeeze your wrist. Good. Lots of yawns. So let's go back and look at this memory. Notice how it's changed and write those changes down. Good. And notice if there's anything that still bothers you. What number are you guys at for this memory? 0 to 10.
Mine's still up pretty high. I'm still seeing the image and having a hard time completely defracking it out.
Okay, good. So that image, just pretend that it's in front of you, like a movie screen. And notice how you can turn it black and white. Is anyone else doing images? This is really good for them. So just look at it and look at all the details. What color stands out? What color are their shoes?
Well, even just looking at the image in black and white, my heart's just racing.
Yes.
So I'm doing both visual and kinesthetic.
Okay, good. So let's go ahead and jump. We're gonna do jumping jacks. All right. And we're gonna spell our name backwards. Ready? Y. Or I'm gonna start with the last name. Nosugamati. Do it again. Nosugamati. Just let it go. I'm safe to let it go. It's good to let it go. It's
good to let it go.
safe as I'm letting it go. Let it all go. Good. Deep breath in. And allow yourself to feel that peaceful, calm feeling, that power word. Squeeze your wrist. Say it. Okay, go back and notice. What is it about the image that's changing? Notice what bothers you. And we're going to super tap, super quick tap. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Deep breath in.
Let it go, let it go, let it go.
Blow it all away. Go back to that belief. What does it mean about you? Say it out loud and we're going to laugh. I'm unwanted. Slap your legs while you're laughing. While you're laughing. Good. Deep breath in. Blow it out and say that special word, chosen. Go back and notice it. Look at it. See it. Notice what's changed. What part still stands out. Snap. Let it go. Let it go. Look up and do your eyes in an X. Let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. I'm not there anymore. I'm safe. It's okay to let it go. Deep breath in. Blow it all away. Say chosen. Go back in. Notice what it is that bothers you. See it. Feel it. And go ahead and write I love you on your hand. Put an exclamation point. Do it on the other hand. Put an exclamation point. Say it's okay to let it go now. Flutter, flutter it like a song or like a horse. Deep breath in. Blow it all away. And say that word. Chosen. Go back and notice if you guys are having changes, write them down. Things can change quickly. Notice what it is that's changing. Is it the color? Is it the sound? Is it the feeling? Notice if there's anything that still bothers you. 0 to 10, where are you guys at? Good. Okay, so you're going to tap that many times. Top of your head, rub your belly that many times. Then here, that many times. Let it go. Then here, that many times. Here, that many times. Tap with your ring finger. Tap with your pinky.
Let it go.
Let it go. I'm safe now. It's over. Deep breath in. Blow it all away. say chosen. Go back and notice what it is that still bothers you. If there's anything left, how you're doing it, how heavy, how big, how strong, how fast. And let's do quacking. Quack, 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 quack.
Quack, 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 quack.
Poodle poo.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Deep breath in, blow it all away. Stretch those arms. Stretch your neck. Just notice that you're here now. Allow it to go. It's different, it's changing. Squeeze your wrist. Hold on. Leave it. Yalla. Good girl, Raja. Come. Come. Yes, good girl. Come. Grab her. My poor chicken. Woo! She's just so playful. The poor little chickens are running for their lives, but it's really snowy, so they can't run very fast. Oh, she grabs him by the tail. He's just so silly, and he's the slowest one. My little rooster. He's pretty sure of himself. Oh, okay. Well, I've got lots of defracts going on here. All right, so let's go back. We can pretend we're chickens. Did you guys hear the chicken?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you couldn't hear it?
Mm-mm. No.
Somebody's got my tail. Okay, go back and notice this memory. 0 to 10. What are you at?
Emotionally, I'm almost at a 0, but physical symptoms, I'm still at a 3, maybe 3 or 4.
Okay.
Like I can hardly see it anymore.
Okay. How about you, Nancy?
That's a great way to put it. That's exactly how I feel. Is I can still feel a little bit in my body, but I can't find the image or it's changed.
Oh,
So
good. How about you, Monica?
Yeah, it's okay.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do a song. Laura, you're a singer. Notice that thing that's still there, whatever it is, that sensation. What's a good song?
Mr. Postman.
Okay, sing. Does it have good words too? We gotta have a happy song that has good words.
I don't like happy songs.
Song. Oh my goodness, really?
Well, I don't like happy cheesy songs, I should say.
Oh.
I like positive songs that have like a really good rock rhythm to them.
Okay.
That are a little edgy.
Yeah.
I like this from Robbie Williams. I'm beautiful, I'm powerful.
Yes. That was good, wasn't it? I didn't know that song before.
Yeah.
There's a song called Exactly How I Am, or Exactly As I Am. And I can't think of the singer, but I'll send it to you, Tammy, when I do, because it's absolutely amazing for bringing up mood or just calming you down, because there's no way you can listen to it and not feel really good about yourself.
Oh, awesome. Well, I've got one on here. I'll play this one. Can you guys hear it good though? Can you hear it? No?
We sang that in chorus last summer.
Let it go. Let it go. I'm safe to let it go. Good to let it go. What? Snap.
I can't really hear it.
My mind talking about my mind.
Oh my God.
Is this one cheesy? Good job.
It's cutting in and out.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
So you couldn't hear it?
I can play my solo another time on Mr. Postman if you want.
Yeah, do that. And say that power word. Feel that power word. Step into it and allow yourself to soak it in, because our very cells are perceiving what we're doing inside of us. So when we're soaking in peace, love, joy, happiness, we are changing our body. We're changing our DNA. So let's finish up with, if you have good resources and you've jotted them down, practice that. So just go back and practice. Make it what you would want it to be. How do you want this to have happened? What would you have rather had? And then look up and count 3 circles in your room and go back and do it again. We're just going to anchor this in, create that. We have a little wire in our brain that's starting to connect, and we're going to make it strong so we can choose to do this memory. And this memory will eliminate the belief and give you power to make better choices, like your paradise and feeling good and being happy. So write down how you want it to happen. Good. And then just run your fingers on your legs and go back and do it again. This is just to help us come in from present to, oh, hi, Anne. Finishing up.
I got the wrong time.
You did. I'm so sorry. Oh, shoot. What time is it your time?
It's just coming up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon now.
Oh, so it's 2 o'clock your time then.
Yeah, well, it should have been, yes. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't want to.
we're doing the fun part. We're rewriting and doing integration. Good. So now notice who it is in this memory that's smiling. Is it the little you? Is it somebody else? Whose expression is happy? And as you step into their body, look up at you and notice how now that you have these tools and can empower yourself, notice what your expression is. And now if you were back in your own body, and you invite the person in this memory over for a hug, would they come? Do they come? And if they do, just hold them, wrap your arms around yourself. This is the 1 minute hug. I think this needs to be patented. The 1 minute hug. You're going to hug this little you or the person in this memory and just feel their arms around you. Squeeze them as tightly as they're squeezing you. And whisper in their ear what you've always needed to hear. What is it that you need to hear from them? Good. And now listen to what they have to say to you. And allow these messages to make changes. Actually, just feel the changes in your physical body as you hear these words, as you see this face, as you feel this hug. Like even feel your heartbeat just slow down and everything becomes in alignment with this truth about you. And squeeze them so tight that they go right inside of your chest. Put your hands on your chest and push them all the way in as this happy, carefree, loving, joyful, kind person. You get to now keep them inside you as that person. And that will change everything. Notice how it makes you so complete. Just breathe it in, deeply breathe. All that love. All that safety, all that joy. All the peace. Squeeze your wrist. Take a deep breath in and out and say peace. And allow these changes to occur all through the day and even as you sleep tonight. Good job, ladies. So use this word, use this power feeling whenever you're not in alignment with it, whenever you're feeling something different. Use that power word, squeeze your wrist, and go to a better feeling. You have a choice now. So you don't have to feel, oh, that's okay. You don't have to feel stuck or locked in that any longer. You have a choice. You have a new wire. Start using it. Okay? And
Yep.
guys, I have 20% off my sessions until, I think until the 31st I put. So if you're needing extra work outside of this, contact me and get on the schedule because it does fill up. So
What is your website?
TammyMagnuson.com. Yeah. All right.
Thank
Enjoy
you,
your
Tammy.
day. I love you, ladies. Mwah. Thanks for coming, and I hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're not, celebrate you, who you are, in this new person that you are going to be. And if there's any little work you need to do on yourself, spend more time in that happy, good feeling than you do in anything else.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.